What's up, y'all? We're back with another episode of I Ain't Want Nothing Really podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Amanda. If you didn't know, for the past 6 episodes, it's me. So, if you hear it in my voice, things are a little better in America. Got a new president, a new vice president, and I'm just like everybody else. We got a weight lifted off our shoulders. Um, a lot of good things has been happening. Also, I want to shout out. I recently found out that there was a listener in Germany. So if you are that listener in Germany, shout out to you. Tell your friends, tell your family about me. I appreciate it. I've never been to Germany. I've never even been overseas before. So I appreciate that. That really did put a smile on my face. God bless you and God bless yours. So yeah, we're back. Sorry for the long wait for the next episode. I've been very busy getting this together. A lot's been going on. So of course I don't want to miss it because if I miss it, I'll have to wait for the next podcast to, tell you about it. But today's date is the 22nd of January. So about 2 days ago, we got our new president, President Joe Biden. And shout out to Madam Vice President Harris. Their inauguration service was beautiful. I watched the whole thing actually from the time that they left their homes in DC to the time, the end of the pretty the what's it called? Because normally it's a party, but because of COVID, everybody can't have parties and stuff right now. But it was a really, really cool day, really beautiful day. Of course, in DC, it was like 40 degrees, and I know them people in there were cold, but it was sunny outside, and it was sunny here in Chicago, and it was just beautiful. Um, I woke up early that morning, and I actually caught President Trump's his speech. And if you ask me, that was the most impersonal speech I have ever heard. How you gonna end a speech with "Have a nice life, we'll see you later"? Now, am I wrong, or doesn't most presidential speeches end with "God bless you, God bless us, God bless America"? How you gonna end a speech with "Have a nice life and we'll see you soon"? I mean, you can't you can't really, like, how you gonna, you were a leader of the free world. You can't say "Have a nice life, I'll see you later." That just does not make any sense to me. But then he got on the plane, he flew away, and on CNN, that's what I watched it on, he had the nerve to fly away on with "My Way" by Frank Sinatra playing in the background. And that's one of my personal favorite Frank Sinatra songs. I mean, he doesn't really like it, but I do. I love that song. So, of course, he did it his way. Jacked up the whole country, but, and then the festivities came and the inauguration ceremony, and, everybody was there. Michelle Obama, she looked so beautiful. She had her hair done. She had this beautiful jumpsuit on, and I was just so amazed how great, the Obamas looked. And then the Clintons were there, and the Bushes were there, and also Mike Pence and his wife Karen was there. Now, I give it to Pence. I'm not a Pence fan. I'm not a Pence supporter. I don't believe in anything the Pences do. But it was a class act for him to show up to the inauguration instead of being on Trump's side. Being at the I think it was called the St. Andrews, Mount Andrews or something. But he was there, really class act of him. And then we had who performed? Lady Gaga, and she always looks good no matter what. She had a beautiful gown on with like a eagle on it. And then Jennifer Lopez. Okay. I love Jennifer Lopez, okay? But you heard it, I heard it, God heard it. Yes, she did perform "Let's Get Loud." in the middle of Oh America, what was it called? Beautiful Oh America? America the Beautiful or something. God forgive me if I don't know the song. But she was like, let's get loud. Like, come on, Jennifer. You can't put in Let's Get Loud in the middle of something that's so important to us right now. I love Jennifer. I love that song Let's Get Loud, but that was just not appropriate, okay? So, next inauguration, y'all got to get somebody else because Jennifer, we love Jennifer. We love don't take this away. We love Jennifer. But if we're looking for Let's Get Loud, save that for the Super Bowl. Yeah. And then, they got sworn in and Biden made his speech. And I really liked that whole day. It was beautiful. I couldn't stop crying. Either I was starting my period or it was just it was just that beautiful. I loved it. It was just amazing. But it's pretty crazy that that whole day looked so beautiful and just about a short number of days before the Capitol was being terrorized. So I don't blame them for, locking everything down. Um, if you watch like the parades and stuff, normally when there's a new president, there's this big old parade and there's people on the side of the streets and you just see all the excitement. But then on CNN, it was just like nobody was there. It was bare. I mean, you had the media and you had like the mayor of DC on the side, but it was quiet. Like the news anchors would say, it was quiet, not a lot of people, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him. And I just can't wait to see what Biden's gonna do. I feel like him coming in and reversing everything, it's a relief to everybody, and of course he's making an effort to put the COVID and the pandemic first. He's making an effort for people to make sure to be okay. I was watching a news press this morning where he's signing another like executive orders to make sure um, employees, like, I don't know how to really word it directly like he said, but say if you were offered a job and you decline to take it. um I don't know how it works because I'm not sure if I have a lot of international listeners, but here in America, if you're on unemployment but you get an interview and you get offered a job and you decline that job, that means you are in jeopardy of your unemployment benefits. So he signed an executive order in Department of Labor. They're going to reverse, I guess, not reverse, but they're going to change that rule. And it makes sense because he connected it to how people are putting their lives at risk to go work, especially like in restaurants and retail and all that stuff. And I mean, he's doing the thing. I love it. I love that he, um, what else? He, I think, abandoned the travel ban, so that's going to be lifted so anybody can come to America for a better life, of course. And he rejoined the Paris climate situation, which is good. So that way I don't, well, not, well, I have been worried, but a lot of us who believes in science and evidence, we don't have to stress about, oh my God, are we going to be affected by global warming and all that stuff? But, I love that whole day about um, President Biden. He don't play. Wait, and then another thing, I was watching this thing on Instagram where President Biden was having this press conference with I guess it was people he was working with now and all that stuff. And he said, if you are disrespecting or talking down to someone, you will be fired on the spot. And I was like, wow. That is, no, not a lot of jobs have that, and I'm very glad that he put that in there because Lord knows what Trump's been doing in that White House because he tore it up. They both, Vice President Pence and President Trump, I think they tore those those houses up. I mean, Madam Vice President can't even stay in the Vice President house because it needs repairs. So what did Mike Pence do to that house that she can't stay in there? That's messed up. But I'm excited. I can't wait to see what's next. I can't wait for everything to be fixed. I mean, everything, it's not going to be fixed in like 4 years. And I hope that he gets more than 4 years because we need a lot of fixing of what Cheeto did. So I just am excited. And then the Bernie meme. Bernie meme came out. I never laughed so hard in my life, y'all. Like that Bernie Sanders is just chilling. Y'all leave Bernie alone. And but good for him for showing up. I hope him and Biden work together, get our differences out there, and get their differences out there. So, y'all just need to stop turning people into memes and stuff. Y'all mean, especially Black Twitter. I love Black Twitter. Don't do that. I can't do that. But then I also read somewhere where I just want to express my thoughts about this. Ivanka and Jared Kushner. Now, I don't like Ivanka like that because she's spoiled and she thinks she's better than people and she got a bad weave and all that stuff. But this is what really, really, really just made me mad about them. They make the Secret Service use the bathroom outside of their house. Now, I don't understand because the Secret Service is supposed to protect you at all times. So why would y'all make them use the bathroom and stuff in a neighbor's house? I read it was a neighbor's house. I don't understand that. Like, they step outside and they leave y'all alone for that's messed up though. Because if it was the White House, that it's just all around awful. Because if you're working in that house, they should have the basic human right of using the damn bathroom. I mean, it just does not make sense to me. But then again, that whole family is trash, so I'm not surprised. Yeah, so we're just gonna move on because they're gone and Trump's gone, and we're just gonna act like they don't exist no more. But shame on y'all because y'all treat the Secret Service like that. They're supposed to be protecting y'all, but how? You know what? Forget it. You know what? Forget the Trumps. Whatever. I'm done. So we're gonna take a step away from politics, and we're gonna step back into the world of celebrity. Kim Kardashian, of course, she's in everybody's news. It's not surprising. Kim Kardashian is being obvious. As we reported, as in myself, People Magazine, Daily Mail, Star Buzz, Oscar Buzz, Buzz Lightyear, whatever. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West are getting a divorce. And some people are probably out there thinking, this isn't true. It's not true. She loves Kanye. She loves him. They're not breaking up. Well, okay. If they're not breaking up, allegedly, why is this woman half naked on social media more than normal? Oh man, Kim Kardashian is always naked on Instagram. No, not really. Okay. No. I mean, she's posting bikini pics, poolside. Oh, look at me. I'm working out. I'm doing this. And then she's promoting her perfume or something. And this lady got on pants with the cutout near her upper cheeks. Like her cheeks are kind of showing. Now, come on. What married woman shows her butt cheeks like that? Like, I was engaged for 3 years. And not once have I ever considered, wearing my butt cheeks out. My fiance would have had a fit. But she's being too obvious that she's acting real single-ish. And, I mean, they said they're going to air everything out. I don't know what's going to happen. I just, you don't wish this on your worst enemy, because of course ending a marriage or ending any type of long-term relationship is kind of heartbreaking. So of course they're celebrities and they gotta cover it up. But I just hope Kanye is okay, because again, mental illness is no joke. I just hope this man isn't somewhere flipping out. But now that I think about it, I haven't publicly seen Kanye in a while. I mean, he hasn't been walking around the streets of Los Angeles. I haven't heard anything about Yeezy shoes. I mean, where is Kanye? Is he holed up somewhere in Wyoming? I mean, is he okay? He hasn't really said anything. His boy is out of the office. So what's going on with Kanye? Can somebody tell me? Because I'm just a little confused here. I know that um it's Kanye, dude, where are you? I know it's hard, and it's tough watching your wife, go live her life. But say something. Just make sure. I just want to make sure you're okay. You know what I mean? We miss you. We want to make sure you're good. And Kim, stop. Put on some damn clothes. Nobody want to see that. She's like 40 years old, dude. I don't want to see. Like, she's out here with her cheeks still out. Come on. Retire that stuff. And tell your sisters stop wearing that stuff too. We don't care. I mean, your show went off the air. I mean, it hasn't aired its final season yet, but they finished filming it, so of course it's gonna go off the air soon. So hey, y'all better do something about that. Also, I've been in the house, y'all. I've been in the house, still quarantining. It's about to be a year. I remember when this whole coronavirus thing just broke out. Lost my job, safe to say, last year. And yeah. Still quarantining. But you know what? I'm watching these TV shows and I'm really enjoying them. One TV show I actually just picked up watching, I didn't write it down in my itinerary, was Bling Empire. Now this show comes on Netflix, and it's a really good show. I mean, it's about the Asian American community, how they're wealthy, and how they live their lives. And what I'm surprised is that it's a great show. It's not like nobody's really spoiled. Nobody's like turning their nose up to anything. They're really great people, and I really really hope. Hey, Netflix, Netflix. I hope you renew that show for a second season, because they sure do deserve it. Hey, hello, Netflix. Are you listening? Do you hear me? And lastly, we have the Tiger Woods documentary. Basically, HBO had a two-part documentary on the life and the rise and the fall of Tiger Woods. And it was a good documentary. It talked about his childhood, his pre-fame days, and also it talked about the affair. And some of the things I was so surprised to learn about the affair. Rachel Yucatel was on there, and had the other, what's the type of words I call them? The other mistresses on there as well. And to me, it was a good documentary, but aren't y'all tired of talking about the stinking affair with Tiger Woods? But, he got himself out the gutter, and congrats to him. He's back on top like he's supposed to be. And lastly, we got Raz B. He's back in the news, talking about Chris Stokes and everything, and I just want that to be resolved. Honestly, I think that Chris Stokes should take a lie detector test, because they've been talking about this since I was a kid, and Chris Stokes denies it, but I think they did something, because nobody jumps into religion like that fast. And Marquise Houston, I'm a little iffy about him too. I stopped supporting his music a long time ago. Yeah, somebody needs to take a DNA test, like for real, because if Raz B keeps coming back to the public with this, and he keeps saying something happened, something happened. Like, that man would not lie about something like that. And now we have reached the end of our podcast. I want to give a big birthday shout out or happy belated birthday to DJ Quick. He had a birthday January 18th, celebrating the big 5-1. And also happy birthday to Sugar Free. His birthday is the day before Quick's, but they're about the same age. And also, I want to send a welcome home to 3 people. Welcome home, Kodak Black. He was released from prison yesterday, but he still does have a sexual assault case still pending, so he's not all the way out the woods yet, but he is out of prison. Also, welcome home, Kwame Kilpatrick, who is the former mayor of Detroit, who was sentenced to 28 years, but he only served probably a shorter amount, about 8 years, but he was released. And also Michael Harry O. Harris, who co-founded the Death Row Records record label. These 3 gentlemen were pardoned by President Trump before he left office. And that is the end of our podcast. Thank you so much for listening. I hope to get back to you guys sooner. I know I always say that every episode, but things happen. But I will talk to you guys later. Peace.